somewhere along the line, there were a series of plea offers, offers. There was one, you know, and you had the press conference outside the school, and remember all of that plea offer. Then you had one, well, that was about the time that I first met you outside the house. That was, the deadline for that was nearing, so there was that one. And then we had one that was offered on like a, you know, just a couple of days before it was withdrawn. Right?
Yes.
And you didn't even have time to say
Yeah.
yes or no, right? But you had two plea officers. Why didn't you accept them? Why not?
You know, because I honestly don't remember everything that was in the first one, but I'm assuming that I knew that it wasn't, you know, the right consequence for what I supposedly had done by law. So, you know, I wanted to keep fighting to, you know, make things right and, you know, not have to register as a sex offender and not have to be a convicted felon. You know, I was 18, now 19, you know, so
Right.
I don't want to be.
Well, bear with
stuck
me on
like that.
this. While you were saying it's not the right consequences, that you wanted to keep fighting, you didn't want to be a sex offender. Meanwhile, at the same time, you were knowingly violating the court order while all this was going on the surface, you know? Anything about that?
I don't know, like I said before, it's just.
Okay. And I think, you know, I asked you if there's anything you point to that would have stopped this from happening. You said, well, you know, the only thing you point to is just that you felt the relationship was right. You feel the fundamental law that you're challenging is wrong. And the only thing you really, you know, would change is, gee, I should not be violating that order, yeah. What is the hardest part of this to reconcile in your own mind? Is it just fundamentally the law?
Yeah, I just think the law is just, you know, it's just wrong. It's just I think it's unfair, not only to me, but other, you know, children and younger adults that are in prison right now for the same exact thing, so.
And if I understand it correctly, the change you're calling for would be to raise the age from 18 to 19, is that correct?
Not necessarily, and speaking with some other lawmakers, to make it where if they were in the same school together, ever registered together, attending the same school, so that you wouldn't have somebody who's a senior dating a freshman that's legally together in school, and then the next year it's illegal, but they still have the same relationship. But if they were ever registered in the same school together.
Gotcha. That's the key distinction. Okay.
Yes.
Well, now you're in jail, you know, and you have to wear shackles, or they just unshackled to bring you in here. How is it going?
Every day is different. I have some good days, some bad days. I think I'm like used to it now. I think that's sad to say, but
Right.
pretty used to
How are
it.
you and the other inmates? You working it out?
Yeah, we're all right. I mean,
Do you go play basketball?
No.
No?
You can't play basketball now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. What do you do? Is there things?
There's nothing really to do. You just sit in a block all day, you know.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go to rec like 2 times a week, but it's like a rare occasion that we go outside. So.
Well, if you could tell me a little bit about the relationship with the other inmates. Are they kind of standoffish, or have you kind of gotten to where you talk to other folks now?
Yeah, I've gotten close with like 3 girls, specific girls, and you know they're really big supporters from the outside that came in here recently. So you know it's nice to have them to talk to and stuff, and like you know if I'm upset, they're there and stuff like that. So it's nice.
Right. Right. What time do you get up?
5. in the
Wow.
morning.
So, yeah, I get up at 4, so I can sympathize.
Yeah.
I go to work at 5. What time do you get to bed?
11. Lights go
Pardon?
off at 11.
11. What's the last thing in your mind as you go to sleep?
Another day closer to home.
Pardon?
Another day closer to home.
Another day closer to
Yeah.
home. Yeah. How often does your mom call? How often do you get letters? How much phone calls?
I actually get letters every day.
From your parents, or?
Just supporters from everywhere, all over the world.
Really?
It's really nice, yeah. You know, my mom sends me pictures and letters every once in a while, but I usually call twice a day, once in the morning and then once at night.
Your mom does? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is some hateful stuff out there, as you're probably aware of, does any of that filter through to you?
No, because like I said before, everybody has their opinions, and you know what I feel is how I feel, and I really don't care how anybody else feels.
Right, yeah. I mean, I've seen some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A few more things. If I could crawl in through your eyes and sit in your brain,
Mm-hmm.
what would I be seeing? What would I be feeling?
I don't know. I'm mostly blank a lot, you know. Now I kind of just want to get through this jail time and
Mhm.
go home. So I'm kind of just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
eager to go home and stuff.
What do you cling on to just go through it day by day? What are
You know,
some-
I kind of have a daily routine here to get through my days. You know, I try to like just do certain things throughout the day. You know, read letters, write back to people.
Mhm.
I've been blogging about my days here. You know, we have like lunch. I just, you know, I work out sometimes in there. I try to do as much as I can
Mhm.
just to get through the days. I watch some TV and stuff like that. So.
Oh, one random thing altogether. Someone had said that you, I don't know if it's true, I said you complained that maybe some of the shackles had cut into your ankles or something.
Oh yeah, it was last Thursday when I got sentenced. I don't know, they were just really tight and they,
But that was just that time, otherwise things have been fine with the jail staff, it's just you had,
Yeah.
right? Okay, you're not like, oh my God, okay.
I mean, it's different, but
Yeah,
like I said, I'm
okay.
getting
That was the
used.
only time you had a problem, just that shackle. Well, I think I asked what's your biggest regret. That obviously has to be the violation of the court order. I think from this other article, no, not from this article, but I think from your dad I got that you had said you wanted to apologize to people in general. I think I have that from your dad, so, you know. But would you want to say anything just to the general public, address them about that violation of court order? Is there anything you would just want to tell them directly?
I would just want to say sorry to my supporters, mostly, you know, just the supporters and my family, you know, sorry for breaking their contact order and, you know, kind of giving them that, you know, like they didn't know anymore, you know, or they
Right.
just were like scared or whatever, so I
Right.
definitely.
Well, let me turn the tables around for a minute. You know, I've been asking a lot of questions, but are there things you wish I would ask or I'm missing?
I don't know, some stuff, but I don't really know if I should, yeah. There's actually some things that, you know, that I know about now that just makes me really angry. Yes, CS is dating an 18-year-old, he's 18-year-old, he's 18, year-old boy, and I guess their parents are okay with it. So, you know, that just makes me feel like they lied about a lot of things to the public. You know, they said, you know, they just kept saying it wasn't a gay issue, you know, it wasn't because our daughter was in a lesbian relationship, but, you know, I feel like they were lying, you know, by allowing her to date an 18-year-old boy. You know, he's in school too, and I was in school with her also, so, you know, I feel like, I don't know, I just think it's like a big, you know, just upset to me, because you know, I'm sitting in jail right now, because they.
Well, this other person you're referring to, is that also at Sebastian River?
Yes, goes to school with her, he's in the 12th grade, so he's 18.
Well, that's still going on and no one's brought him in front of the judge or law?
Nope, nobody's brought him in front of the judge or law. I guess her parents are okay with it, from what I hear, you know. So I think it's just a slap in the face, you know, after everything I've been through with them and their family, and then it's just boom, like she's in a relationship with a boy who's 18, and it's like it's starting all over again, but in a positive way for them, I guess, because they are allowing her to date him.
So in that case, they got together with the parents and said, this is what's going on? Is that your
Well, I'm
understanding?
assuming so, you
Yeah,
know,
we
from
assume
what
that.
I've heard, and
And that's a 19-year-old boy and what age girl?
she is 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
15, okay. So he's 19 and still in high school?
He's 18, I think, he's not 19.
Pardon? 18?
He's 18.
18, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Any other things you need to kick out there? I mean, you know, you've been patient with me, just
Yeah.
peppering questions.
You know, other than that, I just want to say thanks to my supporters, you know, for being there
Mhm.
since day one and still being here and still supporting me while I'm in jail. You know, it's just overwhelming, but in a good way.
Right.
So,
Well, there will be a day when the door will finally click and you'll finally walk out.
Mhm.
You know, the sun will still be there.
yeah.
You know, and maybe Ms. Graves will still be chasing her dog.
Yeah. Feeding.
You know, life goes on. Life will go
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know.
on. And before then, one of the court orders, I think, is for you to, you know, have some counseling
Mm-hmm.
or some sort of, you know, just talk about it stuff.
I
Yeah.
think it was a mental evaluation.
All right. Do you think that'll be helpful?
I'm not really sure. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
ridiculous, but
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of what they want, and it's like a one-time thing, I guess, and
Yeah.
do it and do it.
Well, you've gone through a hell literally is a good word.
Yeah.
A hell of a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what just keeps you getting up every day? Besides someone telling you it's time to get up.
Yeah. You know, I just have faith that, like you said, life goes on and everything. I know I have a little bit of time left, and I'm gonna do it, get out, and then I'll be able to, you know, even though still have restrictions and stuff, I'll still be able to do the things I want to do, like school and stuff like that. That was my main focus before I got in trouble, you know.
Right.
I was finishing up my senior year, and it didn't go as planned, so now I had to kind of start back over and get things situated for school, and that's really what my main focus is.
Well, you sound like, you know, I pull out a word off the top of my head, but you sound like a pretty strong-willed girl. How would you describe yourself?
I definitely say I'm a strong person.
Yeah.
I'm, like you said, I've been through hell, through this situation.
Where do you get that strength? Where does that come from?
I would definitely say my mom, because, you know,
Yeah.
everybody always says, you are just like your mom. You look just like her, you act like her. You know, I get it. And my Grammy, my mom's mom and grandma, you know, they're both just strong-willed persons, and I think
Right.